Hello, how's everybody doing? I hope everyone is doing well by the grace. Um, why is this thing here? So the topic today is freestyle discussion in life issues. Abrabo Nsem. I love freestyle, so because with that we can talk about anything. Mhm. So where is this thing? Oh, what did I? Um, okay. Is this here? Still discussion. Let me just make correction, quick correction. Then, bam. Okay. Anyone is welcome to be part of the discussion. And here we come to learn and educate each other. Yɛba bɛsua adeɛ, ɛkyerɛ adeɛ. Nti no, we do not disrespect. You can agree to disagree with somebody's opinion. If you have an experience, you can also come and share. I welcome each and every one of you. I have a lot of things in mind. When I have a lot of things in mind, I normally go with open talk or freestyle discussion. Earlier this morning, yesterday, one of my sisters brought a topic about the phrase marriage material. So I did that this morning. And talking about that topic, that's one of my pet peeves. But talking about that topic, it also ignites something else that I feel is important to discuss. I love your contribution, so please contribute. Send your productive contribution. Right. If you want to join in, you can let me know and I'll send you the link. Or you can call my WhatsApp number, or you can call me through Messenger pertaining to the discussion, whatever. Or if you have questions, you can bring it about. You can ask that question. If it's something that I do not have respond for you, I will definitely go study it and come back and provide um, an adequate information. I love learning. But so, boss, what's back of it? Oh, the marvelous, knowledgeable, strong, well, beautiful boss lady. Hashtag Dada But Rasta. Radio Muya Santua one no size. Boss Mema Wakwaba. I welcome you. Oh, thank you, thank you. By the grace, the family and I, we are all doing really well. Thank you for asking. Let me see. Let me share it. I'm sitting here talking. I'm not even sharing it. Oh, okay. I'm just punching in anything. Yeah, that's good. When you have too many passwords, that's what happens. You tend to go around all over, and then you don't want to like punch in um too many passwords. Okay, so there I am. Let me see. Making sure. Going here to, oh, Lordy Lord. Hold on. Oh, gosh. My apologies. So, invite friends, share, and Okay, so as I'm like trying to share the program to other groups that I know, always approve my programs, I can still talk about what I want to talk about. So talking about the marriage material this morning kind of like also prompted um ignite another concerning issue that I want to discuss, because I mean, we all know anyone, everyone is a marriage material. We each need to work together. When you find a compatible partner, don't just go into marriage or relationship because the person has money, or material things or property. Um, you don't have any feelings for the person you need in krata. I mean, there has been so many instances, or you are desperate, you know, that's your last stop. Everybody have their reasons, but who are you and who to tell you are marriage material or not? A lot of times we allow other people's expectations, to dictate our lives, and when, especially when it comes to our community, and there are some things that you, myself, or we realize aren't actually hard at all, only when we do it. There are always many possible outcomes to do things. If we use our critical thinking, if we acquire knowledge, if we have better understanding, we have clear heart, we learn effective communication, we stay committed to the things that we want to do in life, we establish ourselves, learning to love ourselves, doing self care, building our confidence, holding ourselves accountable and each other accountable, being responsible, loyalty, being supportive, setting boundaries, knowing your worth, valuing your whole existence, learning self discipline, asking questions, using, allowing your mind to work. It's good to listen to suggestions, listening to other alternatives, other aspect of things, looking at the bigger picture, taking risk, stepping outside your comfort zone. But when it comes to partnership, we we shouldn't go into relationships or marriages as like gambling. It's your life that you messing with. There are some men, there are some women who do not really care for you or myself. Some people don't care. When it's lukewarm, when it's, nice and cool, lukewarm, whatever, neutral, it's going well and great. Everything is like, there's nothing to worry about financially, you good whatsoever. People will love you. But once things go down the drain, if you want to know who your true friends are, wait till something happens. That is a message, my older sister has in her house. She has a plaque, and that's what is written on it. when you go to her house, that's the first thing you see on the wall. And it's really deep and very powerful. Having the privilege to live with my older sister and her husband for some years, like reading that plaque every time taught me a lot of things because it's true. When things are going well, your circle of friends abundantly. But when you're struggling, your circle of friends will decrease to a small number. So, humanity, because emotions and feeling fluctuates, it changes. Mood. Some of us have mood swings. Today we happy, tomorrow we sad, the next day we feeling certain way. And then some people actually learn certain characteristic behavior by copycat, follow, unnecessary competition, lack of understanding, lack of knowledge, and so forth. So we need to be mindful that everything there are a lot of things that we each can do. You know, what is your purpose? Being dependent limits one's growth. You're going to until the person directs you, you will not be able to do anything for yourself. Of course, men, women, we all love to be pampered. But you have to understand, how are you being pampered? Is it in a controlling way, narcissist way, to be pampered to oppress your growth, or allowing you to kind of like be free as a bird, stepping outside your comfort zone? Some of us don't like taking risks because of fear of failing. But if you don't try it, how are you going to know? There are some women being mistreated in relationships and marriages because they're fearful of trying again because they've been with the person for so long. They need to settle for less. So you give your partner the opportunity to treat you anyhow. We do have some men and some women who will boldly say, it don't matter what I do in my relationship and my marriage, my partner is still going to stay with me because he or she has nowhere else to go. Yeah. And they're saying that. And they have assurance because of your personality. You depending on them. So when you depend on them, of course, no matter what they do, you're going to stay with them. They can talk to you anyhow, treat you anyhow, disrespect you. Whatever they do, you forgive them. They see you as a doormat, someone who is desperate. We do have some women who gets into relationships and marriages because of their age. They're getting too old, so they need to get into whatever uh, relationship that comes about because that's their last stop. Marriage is something that some women gonna form because they see that as them have an identity. And majority of the time we talk in terms of you already have identity. Being Mrs. is nothing. It's nothing. For some people, it's something for them. but do not allow other people to dictate for you. Many of us don't want to learn. We don't want to do nothing. Like, you expecting people to fix your problem. How can one fix your problem effectively if you yourself, who knows yourself better, do not want to work on yourself? I cannot fix anyone. I can give advices, I can give suggestions, I can share my experience, I can share knowledge, but I cannot fix anyone. I can fix me though. If I choose to do so, I can positively influence people. Sister Aisha Ankre, Nye Obesima with the X Factor. Welcome. One love. And Sister Love, hello, Sister Love. And family, hello to you as well. Our altar bar, Sister Yafoda. Yafoda at a bra, Yamoakwaba. Hello, sis, and all on the platform. Hello to you as well, sis. We need to start planning smart, making good decisions. We will still make mistakes. Making mistakes is a life lesson. When you make, sometimes depending on your mood, where you at, that's why it's not advisable when you're going through any type of emotions, being happy, being sad, being stressed, being depressed, being angry. Whenever you're going through some type of emotions, do not make decisions because you're not at your right mind. You have to be neutral to balance things out. Even being neutral, sometimes you will still make some mistakes, but mistakes are part of life. However, if you continue to repeat the same thing over and over, there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with your partners. There's nothing wrong. Nobody in your family is doing nothing to you. It stems on you. You're the one who has the problem. Some of us, we don't want to do nothing. But we want to enjoy. Nothing good in life lasts if you do not work for it. We have to be appreciative of what we have accomplished. Pat your back. You have done well. Some people feel that you need a partner to be a whole. It's not so. You do what makes you happy. Love you. Care for you. Be truthful to yourself. Be honest person. Speak the truth. The truth will set you free. A lot of people don't want to hear the hard truth. When someone tells you the truth, that person cares more for you than the person who lied to you. Because if you're doing something that is not right and you have people supporting you, those people have no love for you. The ones who speak the truth got nothing but love for you because they want the best for you. They want you to succeed in life. But most of us don't want to hear the plain truth because they themselves cannot speak the truth. You don't love the lady, you don't love the man, but yet you say you love him or her because of money. Let me share this. We need to be making good decisions, because if we don't, we will suffer. We will pay for the consequence. Every action has its consequence. If you do good, you're going to do for yourself. And if you do bad, you're going to do for yourself. You know, people around you or close to you may not see certain things that you do behind in the dark. If you are snake on the grass, whatever the type of person that you are, if you're a pretender, a liar, pathological liar, you gossip about people behind their back, that's on you. And that will be on me if I'm doing any of those things. The person you gossiping about, there has to be something unique about that person, that you are so focused on that person and talking about that person. In my experience, you know, things that I have acquired, when someone focus on you the most, come at you in any way, especially in the negative aspect, it's either that the person cannot measure up to your standards. Now, your standards might be low or high. It depends on the type of person that you are, your characteristic. We need to learn to be more active in our own decision making. It seems like everywhere, most places, and especially in our community society, almost everyone wants to tell women what we can do or what we cannot do. I don't know why. That some people feel obliged to make decisions for us because they seem to know better than we do. Nobody knows better than I do of things that I need. What I need, I know better than anyone. Unless I share it, nobody knows it better. So, how do you allow people to manipulate, play your mind, like play you like, soccer? And they make the decision instead of getting a goal, they will make sure it goes to corner with no goal. They dictating your life for you. We need to do better. So, what I want to talk about this morning, something that trigger, excuse me, in many, the worst scenario, excuse me, oh my gosh, Nana, Nana, excuse me, Wani, Nana, hold on, can you get me my cup and get me water? Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. In the worst case scenario, normally when you have uh, people missing in your neighborhood, in certain town, certain places, the majority of them are females, women. Thank you. The reason being that, sometimes you have molestation plays part in it, rape plays part in it, right? Body parts play parts in it, and so many other stuff. Because if you have a rapist, a pedophile, we do have some in females, but most of them are male. We have rapers, them adopting or kidnapping a female will be more beneficial for them. But with pedophiles, they normally, attracted to young boys. Mm-hmm. Ɔmo no mmarima na ɔmo taa enya feelings for pedophiles. Brother Vasco, what would you say? Brother Vasco, and he's saying, welcome. I hope say yes, so I don't need to. So these people, like, hi Ray, how are you? So, like, they are more inclined to kidnap females. And places that happens is going to the club, right? Going to events by yourself, because these people, they very proactive. When they go to parties, events, clubs, they will be at the corner. They always stay at the corner, a place that they can see what is happening. And they will be able, because they master of what they do, they will know which person came by themselves and is living on their own without companion. So you will be the target, right? So it's always good, to go out with friends. But you also have to be mindful, because not everyone is your friend. Sometimes you have enemies within. So protect your drinks, the food that you eat. Get your own, because you don't know. Nowadays, people can sprinkle anything. So you have to be mindful. Always serve yourself. If there are food, if there are drinks. Me, when I go to parties, I do not drink from any open drink. You see, like sometimes people will mix lemonade and fruit punch and other stuff that is like in a bowl or whatsoever. I will not drink it. I will drink something, and if I take a soda can, I will put it upside down, take a paper towel, dry it, push it back and forth to make sure there's no pot leaking. That's just me. And I do that because, I have some friends, who went through some very tough time because of being raped. So women have to protect themselves. You have a small percentage of men, some men who also get raped by women. They get drugged and they rape them. But because it's male, they don't come and report, because sometimes they get laughed at and it's not right. But majority of rape victims are females, children, innocent children. So another thing, when it comes to relationship, I mean, in most marriage couples, they dated before they made the decision to get married, right? So being that they dated before they got married, but sometimes when it comes to our culture, generational, uh, gender bias, and so many other things, some culture, some practice, some culture, some things in our culture is really good. We can keep that, but there are some that needs to be changed, right? We have African parents. Brother Elliot Jameson. Hello, how are you? We have some parents who are so strict and they don't want their daughters. I'm in New York. I'm in New York. Um, yes, yes, I am. Oh, you the only one in YouTube, Missy. Hmm. I understand, bro, because like most people prefer watching it from Facebook, but um, yeah. And where are you at? Are you in abroad or are you in Ghana or somewhere else? And thank you for joining. You can contribute. We today's freestyle discussions in life issues. Abrabo Nsem. So you can, if you have something in mind. Oh, you in Florida? I would like to come to Florida for maybe a week or two vacation. I have some family members there. They've been like bugging me to come for a visit, but I haven't made up my mind yet. Yeah. You want to know how long I live in New York? Oh my God, it's been decades. Um, I would say 30 plus. Yeah. I live like um uh I have lived in New York more than I the time I spend in Ghana. It's like almost triple the time I spend in Ghana. New York is too expensive. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, I have been kind of like the family has been having discussion regarding relocation. You're right. New York is very expensive. It's not like, too expensive for you, bro. It's very expensive. Everything is expensive, So it's like I don't know, but for some reason some of us love living in New York. I think, the fact that with public transportation, like everywhere, everywhere you go in, there is some type one or two transportation that goes over there. But then when you go to upstate, you have to be driving. And you definitely right. The traffic is really bad, especially morning rush. When we have the morning rush, like in the morning time between 7:30, sometimes between 7 or maybe even earlier, between 6:30 to like 10:30, there's always freaking traffic. And then when most work are 9 to 5, so between 4:30 or 4 o'clock to 7, there's another rush hour and it's traffic. It's like just crazy. Sometimes it feels like it's so congested. And then you do have those bad drivers, those who are like, in terms of have like anger management um, issues or road rage. It'd be like, you in traffic, the cars are not moving at all, and then they start honking. I'm like, what in the world is this, right? So you know exactly what you're talking about. But like, good for you, Florida. Like I have my nephew who lives there with his lady. And I have a cousin that lives there. I have some family member living in different. Let's say I have some living in Texas, Massachusetts, Virginia, like Maryland. It's like almost like not all 50 states. Damn. But a couple of the states was definitely. I see. What made you ask where I was? What do you do for a living? Well, I work with individuals with disability. Yeah, coordinate, cancel, get services for them. Hmm. But my field is psychology, though. Okay, let me see. Um, hmm. You know, Brother Jensen, when it comes to politics, politics is a game. So it's like when it comes to that, I stay as far away from there because both parties, some of them lie. They don't speak the truth. So you can defend someone and then they come and disappoint you. Hmm. Traffic. Okay. I haven't ever been to New York. Oh, okay. You haven't ever been. Oh, okay. But you have heard about but rush hour in the morning time and in the evening time is really bad. Sometimes the traffic do not move at all. So when you have to work at certain time, you gotta leave home a bit earlier than you normally leave. I haven't ever been in New York. The crime rate is too high. I'm scared I will get killed. I had someone. Well, it hasn't been that bad. I mean, there are certain areas, in New York, but recently, Brother Jameson, you getting me to go talk about areas that I don't go there, but it's I mean, since the pandemic, or prior to the pandemic, with so many people, the country is definitely split into or multiple ways. Uh, we do hear on the news about crimes, gun crimes. You have people, but it's not just New York. I mean, you have other states that you have massacres going on, innocent children being killed because of no um hmm, no oh my gosh, I mean, can it cheat because you understand chi, right? Brother Elliot, let me know if you understand chi. Then I'll switch to chi because in Sembi or Honoma, I don't even want to say it in English. No, no. That is force. Yeah, they're like all around United States. In almost all the states these things are going on. New York is not to that extreme. People beating others up. No, that's exaggeration. I don't know who has been telling you that, but it's not. I understand. Well, I'm going to go in corn and eat some buffet chicken. Oh, I love buffet chicken and steak. Steak is my favorite. I love that, and I also love shrimps. Oh my god, seafood. When it comes to seafood, shrimps I love. Got it. Got it. Thank you. You have a good night as well, and enjoy your dinner. Okay. Oh, go and get something to eat. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I chose not to lose my accent. Mhm. My younger brother, he does not have any accent. Mhm. Oh shoot! Oh my goodness, you can talk. Thank you. Thank you for what you do. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. You are an angel. Thank you for what you do. I bet you hate the snow. The snow, I mean, like when I first came here, with the snow, it was a major issue for me because I would get really cold, but I got used to it. I mean, like, what can I do? I mean, I know Florida, you guys, always with the sunshine and that, but it's not bad. If we have like the storm, that's a problem. Whereas, you can move the car, and then taking the public transportation, the buses and the trains are always late. So you have to like leave your home 45 minutes to an hour uh, prior to the time you normally leave. So it's like commuting becomes an issue. Like public transportation run less. Whereas in upstate, driving is like awesome. But with upstate Florida and all the other places, like in the highway, you can go 65, 70, 80 and stuff. But in New York, like it's less. The highest you can go is 55 because you have some crazy drivers. But in the beginning, I snow was like an issue, but now it's not. It's just cool. You dress properly, you go out. Sister Eno Asosika Himawakwaba, greetings to you as well. She said, greetings, everybody. Yes, I agree. Politics and religion most definitely is a game. It's like lies, lies, lies. How about AOC? I don't want to go there, bro. I don't want to go there. You come into that. She's all right. She's all right. I mean, she has been, verbally attacked so many times. I just want people to like, you've been selected or, to work in an office instead of attacking each other, do your work. We have a lot of these people in office, trying to make decisions for women, but you can come out with proper gun control. You have massacres, innocent people being killed, and nobody wants to do nothing about it because people like, the money that they're making is what they care about. hmm So every country have their own. Um, they have their own issues. Oh, okay. So you don't speak the Akan language. Got it. Got it. That's why I asked because I almost switched it to. Oh, I speak English. I'm American, born and bred. I see. I see. I see. No problem. Uh-huh. Oh, rips. Oh, like, do they have Jack Daniels? Brother Jameson, you came and like you making me hungry. Stop it. Do they have Jack Daniels? Oh my goodness. Oh, rips. Okay. Oh man, oh man, oh man. One one last thing. Oh my goodness. I am married. I am so unmarried. If I was single, I would. If I was single, who knows? We might have been compatible, right? But I'm married. But keep looking. You'll find something. You'll find someone who will love you. Let's get married. Where? Here? Oh my goodness. You I gotta eat. I am so hungry. Good night. I love food. I love all kinds of food. I can eat anything and everything. Like when it comes to uh man, abortion is like something that is a major topic. You know, there needs to be a bigger discussion. I am not for abortion, but it's a sensitive topic in many ways. The reason being said, okay, you do have some females that who have been raped, and when someone is raped, um, because of the trauma that they have experienced, they could be pregnant. We do have people who are pregnant for up to 7.5, 8 months, and they having their monthly, they having their period, so they don't know. Before they know it, it's too late. So it's like there has to be underlying issue. I will for men to make decision as to how I deal with my body. We adults and people need to, like, to avoid being pregnant and having to not worry about having an abortion. Don't have sex, stay abstinent, right? But we do have some men who are rapists. We do have some men who are molesters. The same way we have some women who are the same way. I mean, we do have some men who have been raped, and so it's like, there are some things that are really sensitive to talk about. And I would like to see a law that will punish rapers, to prevent that from happening. Because I mean, like, someone goes through trauma and you telling the person that they don't have control of their body. But human beings, are vulnerable. It's important. It's not okay to, like, just take someone's life. So it's a lot of things that needs to be discussed. But I just feel like, when it comes to certain things, because I don't see a lot of rules being put in place for to restrict men from not able to do things. It's always against women, and I don't know why that our men feels and thinks that they have the right to tell us women what we can and cannot do. But then when you flip that, they don't want us women to tell them what to do. So it's a lot. There needs to be a bigger conversation around it. Brother Ankra Aquez, Apomo Etiseng. I hope so. I hope so. If I do Israel here, I hope you were doing well. Well, go eat, Brother Elliot Jameson. Go eat. I love your name though. Okay, so sister, Asosika says, I enjoy the cold weather these days. I am allergic to the heat. Oh, I see. My air condition has been a lot lately. Oh, that's a lot of money. Nowadays, everything is so expensive. I am sorry to hear that, sis. That's crazy. The heat 3 days ago, like I believe Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it was like crazy ridiculous. I could not breathe. Like I told my husband, I was like, you see, it's not fair. I was like, you men can take off your shirt and walk around, with just a shorts on. But as women, like, you have to either wear a sports bra or a t-shirt and stuff like that. I mean, I have teenagers in my house, so I cannot be walking around, in a sports bra. I can get like a sleeveless shirt and stuff like that. But it was really hot. Like, this is like when you lay down, you have to like lay down like in a funny, awkward way, right? And then you can't even enjoy other stuff. You guys know what I mean. If you're in a relationship or married, or you have had children before, you know what I mean. You can't enjoy other stuff. You got it. Oh my gosh. So I am so sorry. Sister Azusika, you are really allergic to heat. The heat is crazy. I mean, I didn't realize I did not have any allergy. But like 15 years ago, I had an allergy. Like in the summertime, I started um getting having cough. Um Catching cold in the summertime, because if I move from AC to the heat and stuff like that, and then I will lose my voice. And each time uh, I'm getting it, my throat will be very dry, itchy, or it will hurt, right? And then I'll know I'm going to catch something, so I will start taking cough medicine and stuff. But my thing was the losing my voice. Some of my coworker was like, "Oh, thank God she can't talk for a week." I'll be like, Am I that bad? I am not that bad." So, oh Lord, um, when people have allergy, it's the worst thing. Sorry about that. And then, but no more. After 3, 4 years, it just went away on its own. Uh-huh. Oh, good night. Okay, good night. Wow, Sister Love. What happened, Sister Aisha? What did I say? Sister Sage Williams, welcome. Sister Sage says, greetings, Sister Ajua Odo, and the beautiful people aboard. Um, greetings to you as well. Greetings to you as well. You making me laugh too much. Oh, what did I say that was making you laugh too much? Because I want to say more. Yes, Sister Enoa Sosika. I I agree. It is a very sensitive topic to talk about. To me, it should be left to individuals to decide. I mean, like, I just feel that, when you have people in position, they need to focus on the most important things. Because, and at the same time, I also feel like, as females, we need to be mindful that when you make decisions to have sex, right, you bound to get pregnant if you don't know your body and you don't know your ovulating period. You're going to get pregnant, and at times it takes one time to, like, get pregnant. But the fact that you do have, um in most law that is put in place, is mostly men, you know, and we do have a lot of rape victim. It's like traumatizing them again, right? And then you have an innocent child cut in between, who do not have a chance to, use their voice. So it's a very sensitive. I rather, gun control is in place, because you have people, and mental illness is real. But you do have some people who have sinister, narcissist, racist mind, and they go out and kill innocent people. And once they do that, some of them will use mental illness as their defense, and it's not right. We do have some people who are really going through things, and they need the support, that they need the help and support, as much that they need. But then you have some people committing crimes, actual crimes, and nobody wants to do nothing about it because, of their own selfish need, the money that they're making out of it. So it's like if we're going to have laws and regulations, um, there needs to be balance, fairness, and stuff like that. Because I'm a woman and I want to have control of my body. Why should someone tell me what I can do and what I cannot do? If I want to get pregnant, I'll get pregnant. My children were planned. I wanted to get pregnant, so I got pregnant. And me not wanted to have children no more. I'm not having children no more. I keep up with my my body and know when is the best time to have sex. But every now and then you may think that you got it, and then it will come through. And even at my age, if I do get pregnant, I will have my child. There's nothing wrong with that. But not everybody is like me. So it is a sensitive topic. And I just feel that there need to be a broader conversation about that instead of people like, you can't tell what you believe in. Someone do not believe in that. So I do understand from both ends, but there needs to be some type of understanding in between. But I mean, when are women going to have the right to like tell our men what they can and cannot do? Women don't rape themselves. Men rape women and get them pregnant because you know what? It's always going to be a woman who will get pregnant, not the man. So it's a lot. Tell your husband you're unhappy with him. Let's get married. Oh my goodness gracious, Brother Jameson, behave yourself. I am happy with my husband. Oh my goodness. I thought you were going to eat and you're still here. Oh my God. He oh Lord. I am really happy. I can't get a divorce. There's no need for me to get a divorce. Hey, you oh my goodness gracious. Oh Lord. Oh, you are something. Oh, I can't breathe. Stop it. Stop it, Brother Jameson. You are right, Sister Enosika. Yes, about the sensitive abortions. Okay, enjoy your food. What a Brother James. Oh my goodness gracious. You had me dying. Put a mask on, don't get COVID. Don't worry. I when I go out, I do. I mean, I have to keep myself safe. I do not ever want to die premature death or foolish death. So anything, everything that I need to do to keep myself safe, I will do it, in terms of because you can play with nature when it comes to nature. There are some things that we have control of, and there are some things that we do not have control of. Yeah. So Rosemary, yes, I will start sweating extremely and setting rash with irritation. Man, that is the worst because oh my gosh, I'm feeling that for you, sister Sika. Because when you have rashes, right, and you sweating at the same time, it's the worst thing. And then if you break the skin, you're going to have more all over you. Sorry about that. That's crazy. I just don't know. I mean, uh I have not have any of that, but I know people who have also expressed that. hmm And it hurts sometimes. especially if you scratch it too much. So you have to put like either a gloss or something to like rub it instead of, or pat it. Instead of scratching, you have to pat it, because if you scratch and you break it now, it's going to get worse. Okay, so brother, maybe Joe Jameson had me cracking up. All right. My husband is sleeping. Good thing he's not. If he has seen it. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so let me go into something that is like a big concerning when it comes to the Ghanaian community, because we do have some parents who are so strict, right? Some parents don't allow their teenage daughters, some Ghanaian parents, let me be specific. Some Ghanaian parents do not allow their daughters, teenage daughters to date. Even if they find out that you are friends with a male, it's a problem. They're going to ask you thousands of questions, and then you'll be restricted from talking to this person and that. Don't you realize that when you isolate your children from interacting with the opposite sex or certain people, that's even going to like kind of like make them curious to see what is going on. But because of that, you have a lot of females, a lot of daughters, a lot of uh, African women, when they are at certain age, they're not adults yet, they will start dating secretly, right? And then at times you have some of them, you know, maybe they might be offered a job by a company, or if they're doing interns, some people will want to go to Accra, from other towns to go to Accra because, hey, it's the capital of Ghana. Everybody wants to live in a place that they can become fashionista, right? So you do have some females who will take it upon themselves. They can even go as far as lying to their family and saying that they have been offered a job. Instead, they going to stay with their boyfriend because they don't have any other ways and means to be with their boyfriends. You have some of them who sneak out of the house, in the middle of the night to go and sleep over at their boyfriends. And you do have some of them who lives in the same neighborhood, but they're going to keep their relationship secret. What a lot of some of these females don't realize, that they put in their life at risk, right? Because nobody knows what tomorrow is going to bring. And I'm not saying that this happen all the time, but you never know what is going to come upon you, or what's anything can happen. So sometimes you may have some family members who have had a daughter, an aunt, a sister travel, right, to somewhere else, and they have not heard about them for years and years, decades and decades. So they probably assume that either the person is dead, or they no longer care for the family. So some of the red flags that I feel that some of us should be mindful of and talk to our daughters, and also when my daughter, she's turning 12. When she turns 15 and as she gets older, I will get her dad and I will talk. I'd rather that she come and introduce someone to us, for us to know who the person is, where the person lives, right? Because what's happening is that, what if your daughter go and live with someone, or is dating someone secretly, and she gets pregnant, and the guy is not ready to be married to your daughter, and then he convinced her of having an abortion, and then while she tries to have an abortion, she dies, right? And nobody knows about it. You don't know that your daughter is dating this person. Some people can take your daughter's life just like that without you even knowing, because you don't know who got her pregnant, who she's dating. And then some people hide their relationship because they don't even tell their friends, because some friends are snake on the grass, right? They will take your partner away. So for me, I mean, I never did that growing up. I never, move from my family home to go to another state to live with my boyfriend, my ex. No, I can never do that. If I had to visit, fine. But to move in with him and live with him as husband and wife, the person has not come to do the traditional marriage. Nothing. And then you make the decision to move in with him. So, what will prompt him to even get things together to move forward with that? To do the traditional marriage or even marry you, because you guys are living as husband and wife, even though you're not husband and wife, you boyfriend, girlfriend, or getting to know each other, dating, whatever you want to call it. So you put yourself in an unsafe situation, unhealthy environment or relationship, because one can mistreat you, or you can lose your life without anybody knowing who caused your life. And if you are in a relationship with someone, you got pregnant for the first time, you have the child, you get pregnant the second time, you have the child, you have two children with the same person, and the person that you have two children with are not responsible. They're not helping you raise the two children. They're not supporting financially. They're not paying any child support. And then you go and have a third child with that person. Whose fault is that? Who is enabling that behavior? You, the woman, because you having children, you popping babies with the same person. That person is irresponsible, and you continue to have children with that person. In America, like, what happens, you have government assistance. So some people have lots of children. Some Last time I was listening to a video, I saw two different videos, and one of them, a lot of people came and also shared their opinion regarding this lady. She uh, says she has five children with five different men, and the reason why she did that purposely, because then she has five child support coming to her. So it's like, it feels like she's not ready to be a mother, but she's having children based on child support. Is she spending the money on her children as she's supposed to, or she's using it for her own personal desire? So you have to be mindful of that. I mean, like, men who tends to like enjoy multiple women. You want to enjoy multiple women, so like, you sleeping with this, you having children with that one. Some women they like hunting, right? They hunting to get pregnant by you. So if you're not ready, everybody have their mentality, but we need to take care of ourselves and not fall into a trap being in an entrapment relationship or having to have multiple children. I mean, I like the idea to have my children with one partner instead of multiple partners because it kind of decrease the drama. But being with one person, if that partner is not compatible for you and you still with the person, you harming your own self and your children. Some Ghanaian women will tell you, I can't leave my husband because of the children. Okay, that should even be the reason why you need to live. You need to leave, right? Because if you don't leave and things escalate, there has been incidents that some mothers have lost their life because they refuse to leave because of their children. And then you also have some abuse um, abuse mothers um, who cannot leave their partners because of manipulation, brainwash, and they see the abuser as the protector because they have been able to um, affect them emotionally, psychologically. So now, like, they in control of their partner, the abuser. It's very hard. Someone will say, until you are in it, you cannot say to people you know how that feels, for sure. So, how do women in general, how do we value ourselves? We have to learn to value ourselves, right? Making good, right decisions. Sometimes, as I said, you may make some decisions that may not be uh, the best decision, but at the time, it seemed like it. So we need to ask ourselves questions. What do we need? I mean, I focus mostly on my needs. I don't focus on my desire. Desire is something that can be tabled, having sex, for instance, if you do not have sex for days, for months, for years, you will not die. But if you are dehydrated and not hydrated, you can die. So water is a need. You need to drink water. You need to drink water to stay hydrated. Some people will substitute water with wine, hard liquor, juice, soda. Some people will tell you uh, they are addicted to water. How is that possible? Because they have a reason to not drink water. Water is assurance, is something that we need. Our body is filled with water. So if you don't drink a lot, your body is always dehydrated, right? So you need to keep your body hydrated. So drinking a lot of water can also help you lose weight. Brother Quest, I promise to say, why is my phone so hot? Oh Lord, it is. Let me take off the cover. Oh gosh, it is so hot. Whew, that's crazy. Hmm. Sister Aina says that most women become enablers because they are taught to believe the children are their property. Yet they don't know that some properties are not worth having. Bum 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 bum. That is nothing but the truth. I totally agree with you. We do have some women who die prematurely and foolish death because of this. Our children are definitely not property. If you're not ready to have children, don't have sex. Please stay abstinent. Do not. Because sex is for grown up, mature people, responsible people. And don't just give yourself to anyone. You have to be mindful. It's not everyone who is capable of being a parent. Not everyone can be a parent. We do have some incompetent parents, yet they having babies over and over. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. They have more children because some of them use their children as a means to get money, property, gain property. So how can a parent like that take care of you? Mm-mm. They only care for themselves. And we do have some mothers out there, they don't want their happiness. They don't want their daughter's happiness because if they themselves in their relationship and marriages they were unhappy, they will make sure that you are unhappy as well. We have heard of parents, as some mothers, sleeping with their daughter's husbands. Hey, how can you, a mother, and your daughter sleep with the same person, have the same penis, enjoying both of you? That's nasty. There have been, instances, and I believe they do also have a show. I have not seen it yet. Whereas, a guy, he's sleeping, his wife had allowed him to sleep with his sister and to sleep with her sister and her mother. Why? That is so disgusting. Can you imagine the children, how confused they will be? Whereas if your mother's mother get pregnant by your dad, right? It's going to be your sister at the same time, your auntie. Chai, that's crazy. That's really confusing. Oh my God. And then your auntie's child is going to be your sister and cousin. Oh Lord. Mm-mm. That is too confusing. Too confusing. And it's disgusting. People just need to be mindful of that. Huh. Mm-mm. I can't find myself. Oh Lord. Then I will stay single. What? How do you go about live in the same house and sleep with one man? Family. Some people are nasty and disgusting, period. Anyhow, let me go to, so here we come to learn, teach each other and learn as always. So when you come in, you can ask questions. You can also bring forth topics, that we can talk about and learn from it. But we do have some of our sisters who also do program. Yay! And I'm gonna start with our beautiful, knowledgeable, strong will, motivational hashtag that about Rasta Radio Mu Yasan Swa Boss Lady One No Size on weekdays from 4 p.m. UK time at Fire Life Radio Ujak de Mankasa in Fire Drive time. When you tune in, Boss Lady, she will rock you rough. The songs that Boss Lady will be playing and the contribution with the topic she brings forth to on her platform, very educative. And you have different contribution because we all have different understanding, emotional intelligence, and critical thinking. So but all her topics, all her programs are very educative. um and it's good to like be able to have other people also using their platform to educate each other. And then at Fire Life Radio on Saturdays with Mami Trebwa and Accra in Sankofa, at 3 p.m. UK time. So you guys tune in and come and support. Oh my gosh. And come and support um, Accra and Mami Trebwa. When you see Boss Lady programs, all these programs, please share and invite people and support their page. And then we have our sister Obapa Aisha Ankra with the X Factor. Sister Aisha that sells Juice Plus natural supplements, right? You can order that from anywhere that you are in the world, everywhere. If you, she also sell Avon products, but with the Avon products, you have to base in UK in order for you to order those products from her. So if you need more information, please DM Sister Aisha Ankra to support her. Like with the Avon, if you like lipstick, other accessories, perfume for yourself, cologne for your husband, or your good friend, someone special in your life, you can order any of that. I love bubble bath. So with I love some of the the bubble soap. I love it. And the vanilla one, oh, there are so many of them. If you want to relax your body, you work so hard, you come from work, you were tired, you just, run a bath, pour some in there, just sit in there, soak yourself in it. Oh, it's just heaven. So reach out to Sister Aisha Ankra, and support her with her Juice Plus supplement, natural supplement. It's not medication, it's supplement to balance your diet. And then Avon products, to beautify yourself, smelling good, maintaining good hygiene. And then, for hair product, organic hair products, DM sister Obapa Nanabra to purchase some of her organic hair products. If you like some beads, I'm here with costume ones, she also sells that. And then we have our altar by Akopet Sisaya for the Achabra. You see above my head here, mhm, right there. Her first book is Reflection of a Thirsty Soul. And then Reflection of a Thirsty Soul. And then you have her second book, The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. And then the third book, Beauty of a Woman's Heart, is my favorite. But I love all her books. I love reading all of them. They are good read. The third book is Reflection for My Weary Soul. That's a devotional book. And then her fourth book is Own It. Own It is a guideline for accountability and responsibilities. So if you need any of Sister Yafola Tuber's book, you can go to Amazon, the number one bestseller in Amazon. You can go to Barnes and Noble, ebook, and Kindle to get your own copy. I like the hard copy because, like, if I go to an event and that event turns out to be boring, I'd rather have a book on me and start reading. So the person who is holding who is holding the event will know that it's not going well because you have to get people engaged. And if I go to places that I'm not engaged, sometimes you can take a walk to the park. You want to just get some fresh air. If it's not too sun, if it's not too hot, you can go to the park. Sit underneath a tree and do some reading. Do some meditation and so forth. You can do different things. Reading is good. It helps with your vocabulary and grammar. So go and let's support Sister Yeah for the Atubra. On Saturdays at 9:30 a.m. MST time, 11:30 a.m. EST. Sister Yeah for the Atubra comes live on Facebook and YouTube so we can support her. If you read any of her books and you have questions, some suggestions, bring it forth, and also contribute with her program. So when you come upon any of her live programs or recorded programs, please share to support her. And then we have our sister, Obapa sister Yabi Russell. You can also subscribe her YouTube, which is Ya Boatima Boatin Dash Russell. Her last name is compound name to subscribe because she does 100 natural health and beauty advocate. She has some pre-recording videos, in terms of how to maintain good hygiene, get rid of bad breath, cooking, making healthy snacks and so many other stuff. I mean, she has a lot of nuggets that many of us can, learn something from it and also use it for our own benefit, So let's go and support Sister Ayapi Russell. And then we have Sister Awo Mekwa Lunchtime Talk. She comes live on Facebook and YouTube at 1 p.m. UK time, and she talks about anything, everything, life issue, uh, whatsoever, everything. Sister Sage Williams, y'all see this beautiful shirt I'm wearing? Oh, gosh. Uh, All right. This is ridiculous. Oh, so it was so on. I thought it went off. Well, it did go off. You guys can still see me, right? This beautiful shirt I'm wearing. You see? She had different design, but it makes it very unique and they beautiful. This shirt I have worn it many times. But you see the neck? That's what I always talk about because sometimes you buy t-shirts, you wash it once or twice and then it will stretch out. Mm-mm. Her shirts are very authentic, right? A good quality. So if you would like to have some of this nice t-shirt, you can dress up casually to go to work. If I'm working, doing visit to any of my clients, I can, put this on, and with casual pants, skirt, whatsoever, and I will still look unique, and different. So if you would like to have any of these t-shirts, she also sells dresses, creams, jewelry, beads, scarf, hats, handbags, chains, like jewelry is part of that. So if you would like to have purchase any of this, you can go to sageshare.com to get some of this. When you go in, you may not see the color of t-shirt that you would like to have. Please do not leave. Just stay there. Order whatever you want to order, the sizes, and how many t-shirts you would like to have. You can even purchase some of the t-shirts, in books, in numbers. If you have an event, you have the youth, the females, the males, color of t-shirt you want them to wear, for you guys to wear the same attire. You can order things from Sister Sage Williams and then ask her the design, which design you prefer. Because when you do go in her website, some of the t-shirts have different designs on. The color, once you finish, now there's a comment box that you'll be able to let her know which colors you would like to have. And then, your email is a must. Your phone number is optional. I like giving my phone number because when you talk to someone, you will be able to gain more information than sending emails or, like, texting the person. And it's quicker also. She'll be able to get her customer services done. Awesome. I love her customer service. She is incredible. So let's support Sister Sage Williams. So go to sageshare.com and support her. All right. Moving forward, we have our sister Epa Worldwide on YouTube and Facebook. She definitely continued to talk about parental alienation. Um, and then, she also has been advocating for Cora, and her ex, some of the things that Cora can um, do with everything that is going on. Great supporter. She talked about um, legal stuff and so many other things. So let's go and support our sister Eka. We have our sister Angie Talks, Sister Angela Naba. Her page is Angie Talks. So go follow her page, subscribe her YouTube. Um, and she talk about wellness, mental health, and also go outside in other area. She's our 21st century nurse. We have Pastor P, who is dreamers and visionary. She also talk about a lot of things. She's been focusing a lot lately on our health. So, I mean, it's always good for us to do self care. If we don't do self care, I mean, if you don't take care of you, nobody's going to take care of you. So, we need to make sure that um, we come first. You put yourself, you're not being, when it comes to me, I'm very selfish. Yes, because I'm not hurting anybody. I need to take care of me. So nobody can tell me I don't have the right to take care of myself. We each have the right to take care of ourselves, because in order for me to take care of people around me, people that I love, I need to take care of me. So if I'm not taking care of me, there's no way. You have to be in good health to take care of somebody else, because if the only time that you be vulnerable and people can mistreat you is when you fall ill or you dead, right? So I want to be healthy. So I need to take care of me. You need to take care of you. When it comes to transferring that love, the care, and other things onto others, then you do it selflessly. But when you doing you, it's good, it's healthy to be selfish, taking care of you. Mhm. So we need to do that often. Our brother Big Love, Spain Radio also does program, very nice program. He talks about sex and love on Saturdays, and then we have brother Ubi, um, GH series. He also talk about different type of things, life issues. He does politics also and other stuff. So you guys can go and support him. Hmm. Okay, who happened? I said nothing. Oh, please forgive me. And then I have my big sister, Sister Dachin Hima, my boss also. Efia Santua Fulana, she also sells juice plus, the more the merrier. And then she also does life program every now and then. Sister Civic boutique merchandise. She also, like, when you travel home, Ghana, and you want some souvenir, something extraordinary for someone that you want to surprise, you care for someone you're interested, you haven't been able to approach, and you have to start somewhere to get somewhere, you can definitely go to her boutique merchandise place and also um, get support her from there. Um, who else? So Fridays at 6:30 p.m. I come live. I talk about life issues. Abrabo Nsem. Sometimes I talk about marriages, relationships. If at any point, whatever topic you bring on, like I don't mind, and uh, I don't mind when I come live and I bring a topic and you have something pressing coming, or you have something pressing or a question, please ask. Don't say, "Oh, she's not talking about that, so I'm not going to ask." Maybe you need that at the moment. We just, we will talk about it. It doesn't have to, like, in line with the topic. That's why most Fridays I leave it, open, either open talk or freestyle discussion. So you can kind of like go around, or whatever comes about, you can go outside that and talk about it without being, people feeling okay, it's not even what she brought that she's talking about. Mhm. But if some of you want something specific for me to talk about, you can also put that here and then we will discuss it. I love to see your contributions, because as I'm sharing information, giving information, I also want to like learn different aspect from you guys. All right. So don't hesitate to comment. Brother James came on it, and YouTube. He went to YouTube. He came on it, and he said a lot of things. Some of them are like, really intriguing. Others, it's a broader conversation to have. But that's the type of things that I would like, because I believe today is the first time that he ever come upon my program. But it was really interesting to see that he was very engaging, and but at times when we have people not agreeing with us or having disagreement, it's not that the person is a bad person. You have to understand where the person is coming from. So we need to learn to have dialogues, effective communication, just trying to get to understand where each person is coming from. And then there are certain situations and instances that is good for us to meet compromise, be in the middle. And there are also ways, many different ways to resolve problems concerning safety. Um, and I feel like humanity, some people just like to create chaos by just ignoring what the bigger picture is and letting things happen, because there are certain people living in within US, when it comes to certain things, they will be more affected than others, right? But in everywhere across the world, people with money do not suffer the most. It's people who are poor, people who are middle class, they're the one who suffers, not the rich people, because they have the means to protect themselves. And most people in power and in positions tends to want to like be in control, to suppress certain things, um, and take other people's, the weak, other people's power away. It's never okay. When we put rules and regulation in place, everyone needs to benefit from it. It shouldn't be one-sided. It needs to be balanced, right? But we all have different beliefs. I can't tell people what to do or how to think, but we can each learn, acquire knowledge, and have better understanding when it comes to situations, circumstances. Yeah, because we cannot force things upon people. We in 2022, for God's sake. We not in 1422. We're not in 1522. We're not in 1622. We're not in 1722. We're not in 1822. We're not in 1922. We are in 2022, 21st century. So things needs to change for better, not for worse. Eh? I just don't understand. In most places, women are being like, I just don't understand why so many people, a lot of male people in power who makes laws feels that they have the right to make decisions for other genders. I just quite do not get it. So there are other conversations. Why is my phone? My phone is on fire. Charlie, it's on fire. It is so freaking hot. I need to charge it because it's 20%. That also plays part in it. So let me see. Um, hey, Sister Enra, so boss lady, why is like, hmm, you know, the one thing people, a lot of people should know, like, please, no matter what we do in life, there is always going to be a relationship. There is going to be married couples, single people, single parents, you know, um, all around. You okay, honey? You need to charge it? You okay? It's okay. When I finish, I'll charge it. Okay? All right. You what? You hit your arm? Oh, sorry. Next time, watch where you're going. Okay. So decision making is part of life. Challenges are part of life, right? Struggles are part of life. Um, as time goes on. But we always need to take care of us. Okay? Self-care, self-everything. Let me just put it in that. Self-everything is very important. We have to work on ourselves. We have to make sure that we love ourselves. We have to make sure that we set realistic goals. We can't force people to love us. If you like someone and the person does not return your love, it's never going to change, no matter what you do. Some people buy love. You cannot buy love because most human beings, if you are to give them money, free money, they will take it. Yes, they're not going to say no, thank you. If you give in to them freely, of course. If you want them, you want someone to have sex with you because you feel like having sex with no pressure, they will have sex with you. But don't expect nothing else from them. We do have some married men, they womanizer. So if you bring yourself, they will have sex with you and then they will dump you behind. Don't go and blame him. Do not invest in something you cannot benefit from it. This Aisha said we cannot force people to love us. Thank you, Sister Love. You're very welcome, sis. It's true. Like in everything that we do, we cannot even force people to support us. You can't force people to speak for you. But most of us allow people to dictate for us. Why is that? We can't force people to do things. We can't force people to love us. But we allow people, societal norm, people in position to tell us, to enforce things on us. Something you don't want to do. Someone is telling you you can't do this. You have to do it this way because it's the law. Who makes the law? Humanity. Anything, I say this all the time, anything implemented by a human being can be changed if it does not benefit you. Sister Belinda Jare, long time no see, Obapa, Apumu Etise. So we need to start enforcing things on people for our own benefit. A lot of people force things on other people for personal gain, selfishness, selfish interest. Do you think that, like, during the slave trade and, saa aborɔfo yi a wɔn baa kurom no, wɔn baa hɔnom sɛ, they like us so much. Ghana, okay, say you're one of the richest country, but we are not, because aborɔfo yi a na ɛbaeɛ, gold ne diamonds ɔdodo a ɛwɔ hɔ nyinaa wɔn abɛwia. Sesei galamsey, wokɔ Ghana galamsey for wɔn yɛ illegal galamsey no, ɛhefoɔ na ɛdaa no? Aborɔfo na ɛdaa no, Chinesefoɔ na ɛdaa no, obi man mu, bibini man mu, ne ama ho kwan sɛ aborɔfo ɛmɛgye mfa ɛsiane sɛ bibini bi hyɛ aseɛ anibere bɔ ne sikasɛm nti corruption, bribery, asase bi a ɛnni kwan sɛ yɛde ma obi a ne yɛde ama no wobɛhwehwɛ mu ara nso no wonhu wobɛhu nipa korɔ no sɛ wɔyɛ obi a ɔyɛ permanent person a nothing will happen. Ɔman a yɛayɛ law no ɛyɛ adwuma ma ahiafoɔ ɛnyɛ adwuma mma asikafoɔ. Aburokyire man mu ɔbra no ɛyɛ adwuma ma abibifoɔ ɛnyɛ adwuma ma aborɔfo. Sɛ ɛbɛyɛ adwuma ma buroni a na buroni bi deɛ wɔkɔyɛeɛ no buroni bi frɛ mu nti na ayɛ adwuma ama no. So ɔman biara wɔ ne problems. Korɔno nye o. I don't condone in korɔno. But sɛ obi akɔwia menken ne yɛde no atom 10 to 25 years. Na obi adi Ghana man sika deɛ nte hɔ deɛ yɛmfa nipa ne nkɔto mu. Yɛmfa ne nto remind koraa. Nso obi tumi kɔda mu remind obi tumi kɔda remind ke obi tumi da remind for 10 20 years. A yɛnni n'asɛm o. Na obi adi ɔman sika. Obi de ɔman sika tɔnga nko ara na ɔde tu. Nso wɔnna mu one day koraa da. Nti saa na ɛteɛ. There are laws put in place. It's not for the rich people. It's for the poor people. People who do not have the financial means to defend themselves. There are instances. Some of them have been put on social media, Facebook, other places, newspaper. Whereas you will have Bruni, any Bibini commit the same crime. America. Bibini, yebema no death penalty, and after 25 years, na Bruni no, the same crime. Or no need the bema no. Obi wo ho no ma probation. There's on prison crowd, a community services for some hours. Obi wo ho nso ani ama up to 3-5 years. And so only bibini na normal committee the same crime. Sister say you dear, she knows what I'm talking about. Sister in our songs will be our American knows what I'm talking about. Sabarinda, I will feed you more cover. You're very welcome, Sister Sage. You also have a nice weekend and a blessed one also. Brother Ankra Quest. Brother Ankra Sochia. Hey, Brother Ankra Quest. Enti, uni abe wakonta no chesa onu de ewu greeting no separate from yen na sa oba e can say greetings to the yen nyina but it say what who send greet to or no specially why? It's not like I'm jealous, so I'm just curious as to why that you treat him so special. Okay, why you getting the special treatment? So uh, on Fridays, as I was saying, I come on, we talk about different things. I was really happy that Sister, also gave me topic for this morning, which is the phrase of marriage material. But we need to understand everybody is marriage material. We have to make our own Prince Charming and our own princesses, queens and whomsoever. But there are some behaviors that we don't have to deal with it. I'm sure, like a lot of men, would want to have a woman who will be receptive to everything that they do, good or bad, and still sit there. Brother Anka, you laughing? Don't laugh at me. I'm just asking a question. I'm like, why? So, like, um, for women who would just, settle for anything. Because some of us, we will not do that. We have values. I mean, when one has value, now, I know things that I don't want to be done to me, I will never do that to Kay. And I'm expecting the same from him. But like we do have people, some men who will love women who will like pamper them and forgive them. Because when you do something and you're not held accountable, guess what? You're going to repeat the same thing over and over. Repeat offender. Eh. Oh, hold on. Oh, what's that? Let's see, Canada. Oh, I don't know why my phone is it charging? It is charging. What? The fan is not closer because it's freaking hot. It's still hot. I took off the cover and everything, and it's still hot. Yes, yes. So we just have to take care of ourselves, right? And when you with someone you care for, oh, you hot? Turn the AC on. I go enjoy raw for 1 hour or two. Oh, thank you. Oh, you need to have Nanopesi help you in the back. Okay? Okay. Please don't charge. Oh, so take the charger out? Okay. So don't charge it. Oh, I thought by charging it because it's like I only have like 25%. So oh, okay. So put it aside, right? Maybe I should. Nana Kwesi, come here. Come put this next to the fan for me. It needs some cold air on it to make sure that it's not like it's so hot. Nana, mommy, come and do mommy a favor. So I want to thank everyone, for being here today, for supporting me, for those who share the program. Brother Edward Frimpong, thank you for sharing the program. How come I didn't see you? Oh. For those who came on and I was not able to like acknowledge you, please, it's not intentional. Um, sometimes if I'm watching myself, I see those who has not said anything. If I'm not watching, I will not be able to see you. So I do thank each and every one of you. Oh, sister, so you're right. It's going down. Okay, so I was doing it all wrong. Okay. Thank you for those who have shared the program, those who invited friends, family, um, those who contributed. Brother Elliot Jameson, thank you. Okay. And for also engaging. But the one thing I can say in conclusion, yes, let me conclude it because today I have some stuff. I have some stuff I need to get done before I go to Sankofa Radio with Dr. Osei and Pemun Komodie. I can't wait to see what they're going to talk about. Of lately, I will fall asleep for some reason. So, um, thank you, brother Edward Frimpong, brother Anchor Quez, boss lady, for sharing the program. Hey, Nana Fia Hinkai, you did. You didn't. You see, I didn't even realize you were on. Welcome. That's my beautiful cousin. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, oh my goodness. Let me see. Eh, some of the things are not popping up here, so it's like if I don't say your name, it's not intentional. All right. So when you have narcissists, pathological liars, manipulators, dishonest people, um, disloyal people, non-committed people, um, gossipers, negative people overall. No? They all do not like for you to set boundaries for them. They don't. A lot of people don't know how to set boundaries because they themselves do not like boundaries. So when you're in a relationship, when you're in a marriage, when whatever you do, you always set boundaries. There's a thin line between love and hate. And when you do not set boundaries, people are going to milk it. You know, respect yourself and don't allow other people to disrespect you. If you speaking of something that you are passionate about, you discussing a topic that is not attractive, because some people they don't like to hear you speaking the truth or talking about them, and they feel, disrespected, or they feel like, why do you have to teach them what is best for them, right? They don't want to change. So they get angry, they get upset because you hitting um, some nuggets, so they don't want to hear it, and they will become aggressive, either verbally, uh, or some of them will even go into bullying you, cyberbullying and stuff. Do not fall for that. Speak your truth. And when you speak the truth, you don't have to remember, right? Because you don't have to remember who you have already told and who you have not told. That's one thing that I love about me, and many other people. Surround yourself with positive people. People, Sister Aisha, I kid you not. Oh, Sister Eno Asosika, thank you. When I so you know this and you didn't tell me to not charge it. The minute I took the charger out, it's no longer hot. Thank you. Disloyal people are just faithless. Mhm. I listen. I'm telling you, when you have someone that you show loyal to, and they do not show the same loyalty and they are disloyal, like you have to be very careful because that's an enemy within. But Anka, when I say I'm going to leave, that's when you contributing, right? You don't want me to leave. Okay, let me see. 9 o'clock in 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, I'm out. Mhm. So, but Ankara says negative people infect others with their negativity and have a draining effect on everyone around them. Increase the volume. They can have a huge impact on you physically, emotionally, and psychologically. But negative people immerse themselves in self pity. Yep. Yep. And are unhappy with their own life, but take no action to improve their circumstances. Bam, 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 bam. Misery loves company, right? Miserable people are mostly negative. They are so miserable and unhappy. They need to come on social media to show themselves, right? To trend. So they come and pick on whomever, even not knowing or having understanding of what is being discussed. It's terrible. But Radanka, bam, 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 bam. When you have people do things, a partner, a wife, a husband, a brother, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, parents, children doing things negatively and it impacts you physically, emotionally, and psychologically. Oh my God. If you are not strong within that, I mean, we do have some people who are in a psychiatric ward because of this type of um, behavior forced upon them. Things that you're not capable of being able to handle. Someone can be stressed and they will break down. With this COVID-19 pandemic, oh my goodness gracious, anyone who lost someone, their loved ones, friends, condolences to them. Because if you did not lose anyone, you will not know how it feels. Especially when the birthday comes, anniversaries, like your partner since the pandemic, you sleep alone. You don't have a support system. The other half of your bed is always empty and cold. This COVID 19, Charlie, the way people die in America, it was stressful. Watching TV, I stopped watching the news. I stopped listening to the news because the only thing you hear about was the death toll going up over and over. Some people were recovering from it, but it was just too much. People who were struggling with mental health issue, it can't. It made things worse for them. For some people, being outside was their safe haven, but then you are mandated to stay indoors unless you need to go to the store to get something. It's not easy. I mean, if anybody had predicted that 2020 the whole world will be on lockdown, most places, no one would have believed it. It wasn't easy for some. It's not easy for some people. Some people up to today are still grieving for their loved ones because there were some deaths that could have been avoided easily, just following one, two, three steps. That became a political game. When unnecessary death just is crazy. Anyhow, some people do things at their own accord because they feel they have the power to do so. There are some people, they are not meant to be leaders. There are some people, they were born leaders. There are some people who are able to be a good leader because this up here, the common sense is there. They acquire knowledge and they care for not just themselves, they care for other people. You know, it drew baby. American Kumu has said, Tamana abrofuni wu bebre ni de nipa bi ani bre but say a trainer a before shas wu ye no and then omu jai mu kra just a before na ewu the most. When this COVID-19 came in the beginning, this is why you cannot listen to everything, anything being said on social media. There were some people spreading myth, say, oh, it's only the white people that were dying, the black people. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Sometimes, I just don't get it all before you know it. Because some black people thought, say, they will not get affected. So they were not wearing no mask, not doing 6 feet distance, none of that. Washing their hands, sanitizing their hands, because all the report that was coming out was like mostly Abrabo. But then when it hit the black community, that was when people started paying quite attention to it. So we need to take care of us. Me, I want to live longer. So I'm not going to do anything that will help me die early. I want to enjoy. Me, I enjoy everything about life. Talking with people, laughing with people, being happy, enjoying myself, growing older, and then um, having making love to my baby, all that. I enjoy her, so I can't miss all that. Once I'm dead, I'm dead. I won't be able to enjoy any of that too. So negativity has been conclusively shown to rewire your brain, making it easier to see the bad in the world and harder to see the good. Most definitely. I mean, like, uh, it's really difficult because most times when you kind of like entertain and learn to think negatively, you know, everything, even every good thing, you will not see it. Your mind is polluted. It's not in its rightful place. I mean, negative thoughts are there, but do not invite it in. People needs to be positive, and you have to think the best of everything, but at the same time, be vigilant. Yeah, how about do? All right, and then you have to think positive. Be receptive to good things. Not every human being in this world is a good person. But not every human being in this world is a bad person. Some people have really evil, wicked mind. Some people are always planning sinister stuff. Some people are murderers. Some people are stalkers. Some people choose to be disrespectful because they don't care. Some people are pathological liars because that's their defense mechanism. Some people are cowards. Some people are weak. Some people are strong. You have to decide where you want to be, but always think for yourself. If you are programmed wrongly, you need to choose to deprogram yourself and reprogram yourself with with new information, what you have learned, processing it, taking time to process it. Mhm. Have better understanding before you apply. Because when you don't understand something and you do apply, trust me, it's not going to work effectively. Negative feelings like anger, hostility, and cynicism are also terrible for your body. That's very true. It happened. That's very true. It takes a toll on your body and mind, physically, emotionally, psychologically. I mean, when you have the three combination, you in big trouble. You have to do better than that. Boss lady, thank you. Nanefia Hinkai. So how come you come here and you don't make any comments? You have to do that. So ouch, 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 my foot. I put my foot underneath the center table and I picked it up before I pull it out. Huh. Let me stop talking about that. Let me stop talking about that. Oh my gosh, I just realized what I just said. That's crazy. Did there are some talk now, but even if you say it in English, it's the same thing. Take it out, put it in. Yifrim, tufrim, nina, it sounds the same. They all sound the same, right? Am I right or wrong? People with people with which include me. Mm-hmm. Imagine me, my swim rough. My swim, my swim, can't almost be sour. Let me ask Madame Cafe. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So I mean cynicism when a lot of people don't even use that word occasionally, but it is so true, you know. But But Anka, you need to cut it out. I see what you are doing. I see what you are doing, pa. But Anka Kwesi says constant worrying, complaining about anything and everything, lack of confidence, gloom, and anxiety can be so destroying. Yes. I mean, like, I just don't know. Like, something that is not being done and you are capable of doing it yourself now, please do it. Stop looking for people to do it for you. Eh? I mean, like, when it comes to sanitation in America, I can talk about New York because I live in New York, but most the state sanitation for They are respected because they're doing a really hard job. Nobody looks down on them and they get paid good. Their benefits are also good because the work that they're doing, some people don't want to do it. O- Obi wɔ Ghana, ɔyɛ sanitation a, te sɛ adwuma a wɔreyɛ no, ɔkiipi ɔman asase so clean. Nso nipa dasani a ɔwɔ ɔman no so no, ebetumi asrɛ ne sɛ woyɛ bɔɔlaman. Which is very bad. Obi yɛ ɔkyeman a yɛmu no. Nso aha sei no, you have so many people who, when they start off, they were security, and then some of them went to school and upgraded, and some of them have been doing security for years and years and years, right? You have someone guarding your home, your business. They need to be respected. But about Ghana for yememwa yebesero, because adwuma bi wɔ hɔnom a some of the professions, when you do it now, people look down on you. But some of these same people, they travel abroad and come and do the same thing. Why is that? But here, no, we have garbage cans. Although in New York, you see a couple people, some people, they eat and then they throw things on the floor, even though there's a garbage can sitting right there. But we have days of the week that they come and sweep the main road. Most of the main roads, days that they sweep, but to say the local roads, some of them get swept, some no. So the places that they don't like, you have the landlord, like sometimes when they see that the area in front of their house is like kind of like unattractive and dirty now, they come and clean it because they want to make sure that their tenant is not living in a trashy neighborhood. And abrochire ha say baby wɔ hɔnom a wokɔ hɔnom a wobɛfe. Some places wokɔ hɔ a wobɛfe paa. Efi ebi mu yɛgu hɔnom. Abibifoɔ yi bi efi. Abibifoɔ deɛ almost every kuro bi a abibifoɔ wɔ mu biara no, ebi mu yɛ fi papapapapapa. How? Who knew where you should? Hey, oh come on! Brother Ankra says, these are the traits common among negative people in life. As they say, there will be always good times and bad times too, for sure. A positive person always thinks this too shall pass, and tomorrow is another day. Oh, most certainly. I mean, like, tomorrow is always going to be another day, and tomorrow never dies. If I do something today and I'm not able to succeed, I will figure out something new tomorrow. But sometimes, going back to the drawing board, it's kind of like harder for many people. Some people don't want to start over. There are instances now, things that we can fully get it. You may have to go to the drawing board and start all over again. Bibini, what drew baby no? The enya crowd obey. Majority no. Obeka say ade a mayɛ no mabra a mayɛ ne sei no mensan hyɛ aseɛ bi mɛno deɛ mentumi nyɛ. Most people, most of it before, give up so easily. And until that they get manipulated easy, no. Especially when it comes to religion and politics. As Brother Jameson said, when it comes to politics and religion, Forget it. Forget it. Uh-uh. We need to utilize our mind though. Don't allow people to, like, you play with your mind like you don't have any sense. Everyone is born with common sense, eh? Every single person. No one is born stupid and dumb. It's a behavior learn. If you don't learn, your brain is shrinked. So majority, if your brain shrinks now, you have empty places in your head. So everything, whatever people say now, you just receive it and keep it up here. I know my brother Jameson was, he was just um having conversation and messing around, you know. But it was really nice. It was refreshing to have someone, come through and engage. That humanity, oh my gosh, need to do better. Be positive. But being positive does not mean say you have to be receptive to anything, everything. No, you have to set clear boundaries in relationship, raising your children, family, friends, marriage, work, or social media, you know, wherever. You have to set clear boundaries, expectation people will understand. Because if you don't, anybody can say whatever, like, they don't care. When you allow things, oh, people will like help you with that. Whatever you are receptive to, good or bad, people will help you with that. So, it was good talking to you guys. Tune in tomorrow at 3 p.m. US Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Ghana time, and other places different time. I just, um, German time will be 9 p.m. Because I know they lead us 6 hours. Uh-huh. So you guys tune in with Sopho Samuel Apostle in marriage lessons. Yeah, so sometimes we come and talk about marriage. Other times we talk about general topic. Um, so tune in, be part of the discussion because um, it's always good to learn something new. All right. We need to build ourselves up. Don't allow other people to dictate for you. Make your own decision. Be happy. Do the things that makes you happy. But do not break the law. Okay. Follow the laws. I don't want people breaking laws. You know. And don't be going through red lights. For the people abroad, you can take somebody's life. It's not. It's not good at all. Negative people thrive on worry. Yep, they have always anticipating about things going wrong, even when things are going right for them. They don't see it. Their brain is so fried, so dysfunctional, limited. They don't see nothing else. They only see one way. Closed mindset. Negative people have closed mindset. It's like even when you give them proof, they're still going to believe what they want to believe because that's how they are. Yeah. But tune in tomorrow morning, yeah, at 6 a.m. US Eastern Time for my walk. We're going to talk about the other topic Sister Eno also brought. Who is your favorite child? We do have some parents, who treat some of their children differently, special than other children. But some parents, when they treat their other children special, now it's sinister special, because we do have some parents who takes their daughters innocent. Some parents are molesters, rapers. Some of them are like, very dysfunctional. So we're going to talk about it tomorrow morning when I go for my walk. Sometimes of lately I'm doing the walk later on, because if it's a topic that I don't want the internet, because if I'm walking around, sometimes the internet will be messing up. So if I feel like it's a topic that I want to like stay in and talk about it, I will do that. But is who is your favorite child, and not, letting your children know that you have favorite. You have to treat them the same way. But in terms of redirections, promptings, some of them are more responsive to verbal prompts. Some are redirections. Some are directive statements. Some are, some need help. So we have to differentiate the two, the difference, what might work for one child may not work for the other. So we need to learn different coping skills, how we can help ourselves, our loved ones, friends, family member, people overall, and how all of us can, live to coexist, as to whether we agree on things or we do not agree on things. So with that being said, I see you all tomorrow. Yep. So, and I said this on Boss Lady earlier. In every situation, one should elevate him or herself first before they do anything for someone else that they care for, love, etc. Because humanity will disappoint you at the time of need. So share the program, okay? Send me some stars too. Anyhow, you guys be safe. One love to each and every one of you. Follow Adwa Odomen's page, or like it, and then subscribe my YouTube page. All right. I see you guys tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, tomorrow morning is gonna be my walk. Oh, tomorrow I have to do like double things. So I love you guys. Baby sister Chris Cross Mensa, love you sis. And also my mother, Mrs. Amma Mensa. So I see you guys later. Take care. Love you guys. Have a blessed safe one. Okay. Bye.